When somebody tells you FedRAMP has 323 controls, the first reaction is usually, cool, what does that actually mean? Because 323 is a number, and number alone doesn't really help you plan, budget, or build. I'm Mario Lunato, Field CISO at Knox Systems. Let's unpack what those controls actually are. All FedRAMP controls come from a single source document, NIST Special Publication 853, Revision 5. NIST is the National Institute of Standards and Technology. They published 853 as the master catalog of security and privacy controls for federal information systems. Think of NIST 853 like a giant menu, and FedRAMP picks which dishes you need to order based on your class. Class B, the low impact baseline, requires about 156 controls. Class C, the moderate baseline, requires about 323 controls. That's the one most CSPs are working towards. Class D, the high impact baseline, requires about 410 controls. So when you hear FedRAMP has 323 controls, that's specifically the moderate or Class C baseline. The controls are organized into 20 families. Each family is a different domain of security. A few examples are access control, or AC, which covers who can log in and what they're allowed to do. Audit and Accountability, or AU, covers what gets logged and how long you have to keep logs. Incident Response, or IR, covers how you detect, respond, and report security incidents. System and Communications, or SC, covers encryption, network boundaries, and how data moves around. Supply Chain Risk Management, or SR, is one of the newer families, and it covers risk from the vendors and components that you rely on to build your application. Now, a control isn't just a checkbox. Each one comes with implementation requirements, evidence requirements, and assessment criteria. Your 3PO is going to verify that each control is actually doing its job, not just that you wrote a policy claiming that it does. For most CSPs, the heaviest lift is around logging, vulnerability management, and incident response, and even cryptography. Those are the controls that touch your day-to-day operations and where most of the bulk lies. So when you start a FedRAMP journey, you're not just writing documentation. You're actually building an operational security program that produces evidence on demand. The controls are the spec, NIST 853 is the catalog, FedRAMP is the federal flavor. At Knox, we've turned the 323 Class C controls into a repeatable pattern. We help software vendors get FedRAMP certified in 90 days for 90% less than the traditional path. If you want to see how those 323 controls look like in practice, head over to knoxsystems.com and schedule a meeting with our team.